I'm driving in my car. I'm sitting on my laptop having my coffee, trying my best to decipher what is real inside of the matrix. Because I'm like, people's beliefs aren't real. Paradigms that we're supposed to believe in between left and right are not real. Justice is not real. Education system's not real. The medical system's not real. What is real? What can I say is real? And this is where I think, as you search for truth, you end up doing some of the most bare necessities of the masculine experience to ensure that they're real.
Welcome back to our channel, guys, and in today's video we are going to watch another Andrew Tate Emergency Meeting. The title of this emergency meeting is You Are Nobody, and in this emergency meeting Andrew Tate talks about do it anyway, men friendship, air danger, brotherhood, and traditional education. I always make notes what I learned from this what I learned from Andrew Tate's speech, Andrew Tate Emergency Meeting, and I also suggest you to make notes of what you learned. Anyway, before starting our video, I'll let you know that I also have a Discord server, and if you want to join my Discord server, you can click the link in my I will leave the link in the description and in the pinned comment, so you can join, and also you can follow me on Instagram. I will leave the link of Discord and Instagram in the pinned comment. And before starting our video, please subscribe to my channel, because as you all know, Andrew got arrested, but I will upload videos daily with consistency. Enjoy your video.
Hi friends, just me today. I had a bit of work to do and I was going to be on my computer, and I thought, you know what, I've missed all my friends. So why don't I sit with my friends while I do my work on the emergency meeting? And some of the work we have to do is that I've yet to see my own episode of Tate Confidential. The last Tate Confidential we uploaded, can we download it? I want to play it and watch it with my friends. A watch through of Tate Confidential. That'll be fun. So we're going to do that. Then I thought I'd give you some of my other musings I came up with, you know, because people seem to find them interesting and insightful. I'll tell you one of the musings I came up with this morning. I was driving. In fact, no, I wasn't driving. I was being driven by my private security team in my S-Class Mercedes. And as I was driving, I realized that most people, unfortunately for the world, don't really believe in anything. Or they have opinions on things or pretend they believe in something, but as soon as it gets to a point where they have to actually suffer for that belief, all belief goes out the window. They'll say, I believe the sky is blue. And then you go up to them and say, I'm going to fight you because I think it's green. And they'll say, okay, it's green. Everyone has a belief. I scroll Twitter now and it's just bots and people who have these insane beliefs that they don't want to defend. They want to sit there and go, I believe this, I think this, but they don't want to put any skin in the game. A lot of the time, they don't even want to have their name attached to the account. They just want to sit there and just spout these beliefs that they're not going to defend or believe in ever. So people's beliefs aren't real. What is real? Very few things on earth are actually real. And we're now in this strange paradigm where we've won the election and woke is dead, which is all great. That's fantastic. Okay, good. But the right are no more honorable or virtuous than the left. Do the right believe in free speech? No. I can tell you from personal experience, if you say things they don't like, they want you gone. The right are no better than the left when it comes to free speech. Do the right believe in due process? No. If you're accused of something, the right will cannibalize you just the same as the left will. So we have people who pretended to believe in due process and free speech and all of these things to combat against their enemies, but truthfully, they never give a shit about any of it. They don't believe in anything. Everybody's emotional. Everybody wants to flip-flop from side to side. Everybody's subjective. Everybody decides whether they believe in a certain premise if it suits them. It's all conditional. Who are we talking about? When did it happen? How do I feel about it? Do I have to defend this opinion? All of this garbage dictates as to whether the belief is held or otherwise, or if the belief completely 180s and changes. So what is real? Please understand, I woke up in the morning. I'm driving in my car. I'm sitting on my laptop having my coffee, trying my best to decipher what is real inside of the matrix. Because I'm like, people's beliefs aren't real. paradigms that we're supposed to believe in between left and right are not real. Justice is not real. Education system's not real. The medical system's not real. What is real? What can I say is real? And this is where I think, as you search for truth, you end up doing some of the most bare necessities of the masculine experience to ensure that they're real. Going to the gym is a search for truth, because you can either lift that bar or you can't. That is true or false. Your strength that you hold in your own human hand is true. When you train yourself to become more capable and more deadly, that is a search for truth. Power that you feel inside of yourself is real. Money that you make, they can take it off you, yes. But when you dedicate yourself to money, sure, you can call that real. You can spend it. You can take care of people you love. Those are real things. But a lot of people are dedicating themselves to ideas or following the herd because they believe that the herd wants them to believe in these ideas. And it's very difficult to get to any kind of baseline of truth. So if I woke up and I tried to have my most honest day in the world, where I'm absolutely honest, because even me, I am self-critical enough to understand that we're all hypocritical. Do I believe in due process? Yes. If I saw a man raping a woman in the middle of the street, would I want him just to be shot in the head? Yeah. So I don't believe in due process, do I? It's all subjective. Then it's like, well, what if he was about to rape her? What does about mean? How do you draw this line? Everything becomes very difficult. So if I had to wake up and be as honest as possible, what would I be talking about? What would I be saying? But more importantly, what would I be doing in my quest for eternal truth? If I wanted to live as honestly as possible, what would I be doing? Well, I would be training, attempting to be as strong as possible. I'd be telling the people I love that I love them, because that's true. I'd be telling the people I care about that I care about them. But if you want to be an honest person or a good person, perhaps these are the most important things you can actually do with your day. It's train, it's dedicate yourself, work hard, make money, achieve things, love those you love. Because so much of the world is garbage. If you scroll Twitter, every single person is full of shit. Every single person contradicts. Every single person picks and chooses. The right is just as bad as the left. Nobody is perfect. All the politics is a mess. It's all a mess. It's all fucked. But if you go to the gym and you lift that weight, you get stronger. Isn't that beautiful? The simplicity of it. Isn't simplicity beautiful to say, the world is so complicated, but if I go to the gym and I lift this weight, I get stronger? Isn't that enough to give you some peace, some grounding in the chaos? For you to finally find an anchor in rough seas, for you to wake up and think, I'm going to dedicate myself and I'm going to train and I'm going to get stronger tomorrow because I trained today. And I didn't want to train and I was tired, but I did it anyway. And now I'm stronger than I was. And that is 100% definitively true. No subjectivity, no maybes, no ifs, no buts. It is a fact. And it is a fact that I have constructed, that I have made a reality myself. Like I am the constructor of the universe. I can force this outcome. And forced outcomes are what you're always looking for in life. If you play chess, and I'm not so good, but if you do play, you understand that your calculative ability is massively increased with forced outcomes. If I make a move, and he can make 3 possible reply moves, it's very difficult for me to calculate into the future. But if I make a move and it's check, and he only has 1 move, and then I make another move and it's check, and he only has 1 move, I can now calculate far deeper into the future because I have forced a move from my opponent. Forced moves allow you to plan for the future more effectively. So you should always be looking for forced moves in your life. You should be sitting here saying, okay, if I do this, if I go out and party tonight, 10 things can happen. I can get in a fight and die. I can get in a fight and win and get a good KO video that makes me famous on the internet, but I catch a criminal case and I go to jail for 6 years. I can meet a beautiful woman and we can fall in love and have a baby. I can meet a beautiful woman and she can break my heart and waste my time. I can get drunk for no reason. I can have a great time. I can have a bad time, etc. There's a whole bunch of outcomes. But if you say I go to the gym and I lift those weights, what happens? I get stronger. Most likely that's what's going to happen. I doubt you're going to go to the gym and lift those weights, and all of a sudden, because you lifted those weights, you're going to impress somebody who stares in the window from the outside and they decides to buy you a car and you get a brand new car for going to the gym. That's probably not going to happen. What is going to happen is that you're going to get stronger. It's a forced move. It's a forced move, and it's a universal truth. And I am going to try, as I optimize my life, which is a permanent and never-ending task, to not only always look for forced moves, but also to be looking for the truth of all things. And I think that's what I love so much about competition. Because competition is a search for truth. Who's better? Well, there's one person here and there's a person there. Well, who's actually better? Well, I believe I'm better because of this. You believe because you're better because of this. Okay, let's set the rules. Let's set the parameters of the competition. Let's have a competition and let's see who's true. Let's see the truth. Let's see who's better. The destruction of all of the incompetent parties which have failed us. Let's scroll Twitter. That's fun. What are people talking about on Twitter? Let's actually see what people are talking about. This is what I mean. It's all just slop. You know, fuck it. Let me say more things. We were talking about truth, so let's talk about the post-truth world. We were in the post-truth world with the mainstream media. That has been dented. I wouldn't say it's been destroyed, but the matrix has certainly been cracked. Let's move on into this AI garbage. I said to Tristan this morning, are influencers even going to exist? You do understand within 3 to 5 years, you're not going to be able to tell the difference at all, right? How does that affect society for a pretty girl who makes her money on Instagram with pictures of herself? Surely it's damaging. How do you prove you're real anymore? I mean, yes, surely men are going to want to talk to real girls, but only if they meet them. If they don't get to actually meet the girl, if they just look at her pictures and talk to her online, then it can be completely automated, fully AI machine. What about streamers? I mean, I'm Andrew Tate, perhaps I have a name, but is the average streaming experience going to be a complete AI algorithm? What are we going to be able to do to decipher truth from falsehood coming in the few short years? I'm genuinely curious. This whole quest for truth as a whole, I think, is a very interesting subject. And how it's all going to play out, especially online. And how we find the truth in our own lives. I don't trust any of the messages I get anymore. I don't trust voice notes. I think they're AI. I don't trust screenshots. I think they're AI. I don't trust anything. So it's like, well, how do I know what's true and what isn't? I mean, I can trust my own eyes. I like to think. As long as it's not online. If I escape the internet, escape the slop, escape the endless tirade of garbage, and I walk around like the man in the old Kung Fu series where he walks around and gets in adventures and uses his Kung Fu to destroy his enemies. If I do that, if I just march around Earth with lethal capability, perhaps I can discover things that I believe to be true with my own senses. Do you understand what I'm saying? I did this during COVID. Everyone says, Andrew, how'd you know COVID was a lie on day one? I looked outside. The news says, don't trust it. Let me go have a look. I'm one of those guys. I'm old fashioned. You remember your dad used to say that? Go have a look. You'd say, is it raining? The weather says it's raining. Let me go have a look. A good old fashioned look. I'm a looker. I went outside, drove around in my car, saw people walking up and down. And I looked around, I thought, I don't see any germs. Now, some people would call me crazy for that, but who was right? I'm a looker, you know? Every single thing you see on the internet is soon to be bullshit. I don't believe these signal chat leaks, to be honest. I don't believe it. Are they real? Maybe. Can they be proven real beyond reasonable doubt? No. So what are we doing here? Jerking off over pixels on a screen. They are going to get you to give up your human energy and your time and your calories concerned with pixels on a screen, which could be completely generated from an AI machine deliberately to psyop you. And it's a scary world, because how do you now function on this earth knowing that basically everything to a degree can be manipulated? And in 3 to 5 years, you're not going to be able to tell if a person you're speaking to on the internet is even real. Is that even a real person? So it's almost like we're going to be going back in time. There was a point in human history where you had to go to the private members clubs in certain cities around the world to ensure that you met the important people. And then all of that changed. And they said, you don't have to be in the private members club in New York, because you can meet important people on the internet. And that was the more effective way to meet influential individuals for a while. But I have a feeling we're going to revert back to the real world, where the only way you can know if a person is the person that they say that they are is if you sit with them across a dinner table on planet Earth and visualize them with your eyeballs. All of this meeting girls online is going to get wrecked. All of this, look at this cute fluffy cat online, is going to get wrecked. All of these things are going to vanish. And we're going to go back to the real world. And people are going to be real world maxing. Perhaps things are going to go full circle. I don't know. I'm just talking now. Once you decipher, or once you decide that you can no longer decipher the truth from the fiction on the internet, doesn't the internet lose a lot of its appeal? Isn't the appeal of a cat video the fact that it's a cat doing something unusual? You see a cat and it's playing with a ball. You're like, oh, look, the cat is juggling. But once AI can make a video that makes it look like a cat is juggling and you can't tell if it's really a cat or not, that video is no longer endearing or interesting. It's the same with a pretty girl. You see a pretty girl, you're like, wow, she's hot. Once AI makes every girl hot. So it only matters if you see these things in real life now. Perhaps we're going to go back to real life maxing. And if we're going to go back to real life maxing, you need real life capabilities. Like a strong body. Like the ability to speak and communicate. Like a temperament that allows you to respectfully disagree with people who lie to you. Like money. Perhaps in 30 years from now, the internet will actually be suffering from the fact that nobody trusts it enough to do the important functions it previously did. But then how do we get our news once they can AI up a whole... Imagine they had AI during COVID. Think how they lied to us during COVID. Imagine they could chat GPT and AI image generate and video generate. Imagine what governments would have had us doing if they could have completely manufactured the evidence for their manufactured pandemic. Because this is what governments are thinking about. They're thinking, okay, well, we're trying to change people's views on objective reality. The problem is they use their eyes to see something counter to what we say. So why don't we use AI to generate the evidence for what we say and then try and convince people to not go outside and not leave their house and stay in their house and scroll the internet all day so they believe what we show them? One of the only ways left, I would argue, before we find a solution to this conundrum in the following years to knowing if anything's true or not, is to have a look yourself or listen to the eyewitness account of somebody you trust. That's the best thing about having people you trust. I'll give you an example. I've never been to Colombia. Everyone says Colombia is great. Tristan's been to Colombia. I'm like, Tristan, do I need to go to Colombia? No shit. Done. Now I've seen Colombia. My brother, who I trust with all of my heart, has looked with his own eyes. He didn't look at an Instagram page of a hot Colombian girl. He didn't look at a clever TikTok reel of a Colombian influencer. He didn't look at any AI. He didn't read Chat GPT saying it's the best place to go on holiday. He went there with his own eyes and looked around and came back and told me it was a fucking dump, so now I don't need to go. Great. So amplifying your brotherhood and finding more men you trust perhaps is one of the only ways for you to increase your scope beyond the two eyes that are stuck inside of your skull in the coming years. I do believe humanity and all of our genius will find a solution for these problems. But I do think there will be a difficult period in between now and that solution where we lose all grasp on everything on the internet, whether it's true or not. In fact, I now task students of the real world. I want to test something. Put this in the AI campus. I'm now going to say a sentence, and I want you guys to edit the video. Edit my mouth. Use an AI voice changer and try and make me say something else. I'm going to say something, and you're going to try and make me say the opposite. I want to test this, and I want to watch the video. And remember, we're getting exponentially more capable than we previously were. So let's task this to the real world students.
Sorry for interrupting between the video, but if you don't want to listen to my commentary and my perspective on this video, you can skip. I will also show a timer there, so you can skip according to your taste. Anyway, let's start. And I suggest you to listen to my commentary and my perspective, because we not only talk about the things what we learn from this video, but mostly we talk about out of the box out of this video. And by the way, it's a conversation between you and me. Let's start the conversation. So first of all, as we all know, Andrew Tate got arrested in by the US authorities in Miami, and I personally think it can be a turning point for, like, I'm giving my own thoughts. I think that it's a turning point for Andrew Tate, because when he got arrested in 2022, he got viral after he got arrested, and I think that Andrew Tate gonna be more famous and more viral on news, on YouTube and other platforms after he got arrested. So somehow it's good for his fame. Anyway, I will upload videos on daily basis, and like, I have a lot of content of Andrew Tate speeches, Andrew Tate emergency meeting, Andrew Tate live streams. I will do my commentary videos and posted my commentary videos on daily basis. So must subscribe to my channel, guys. Let's start the conversation without any waste of time, because time is money. So he talks about do it anyway. We're gonna talk about do it anyway. You guys, you know that what's the importance of speed? Speed wins every time. So we have all these things. We have to try this. We have to try this. We have to try that. We have to try that. Do it with speed. Whatever you are going to try, do it with speed, and stop thinking about if it's gonna work out, or I'm gonna fail because I'm gay, I can fail. Stop it and do it anyway. Stop caring about if you're gonna lose, or if doesn't gonna work out, but focus on trying. Stop caring about winning, stop caring about losing, and focus on trying. Let me tell you a short story of my brother. So he saw my YouTube channel, and he said that, wow, you're going well, keep it up, I appreciate it. And then he started thinking about making his own YouTube channel, so he can get monetized and earn more money. And he started searching about documentary videos. Like he wants to make content on documentary because one of his friend make documentary content, and he start searching about documentary, how we can make it, how can I this and that and this and that. He spent hours and hours on making like he spent literally hours and hours on learning how he can make documentary content. And I was like, no, you don't have to research on it. Just make one video and upload, then make another video, upload, then make another video, upload, and you can improve yourself while uploading your videos. Like, do it with speed, just upload a video. If you want to start a YouTube, just upload a video, or open your camera. If you don't know what to do, if you don't know how to start, just open a camera. My brother, just open a camera, record a videos. Like, I don't know what I'm going to post here, but I'm consistent, I'm disciplined, I'm a man of my words. So please subscribe to my channel because something great is coming. Like this, you can just make an introduction video. Just start. You know how this channel, how I started this channel? I was I was uploading Instagram reel on this channel. That's how I start channel, and now I'm making commentary or reaction videos because I just start. So do it anyway. Just start. First you have to start, then you can make it beautiful. First, the first thing is you have to start, then you can make it beautiful. So just start, do it anyway, and speed wins. If you're thinking about starting a trading, go open a demo account and do it. Do it. Start taking action. If you're thinking about starting clipping, do it anyway. Take action. If you're thinking about dropshipping, take action. Taking action, speed wins. Take as much risk as you can. These three things gonna be a reason of your success. Like, if someone asked me, how can I make money? I'm gonna tell him three things. Take action, take as much risk as you can, and speed wins. Whatever you're going to do it with speed. And he also talked about men friendship. Yesterday I saw a video of a woman who said that I hate men and that. But men friendship is OG. We all know that men friendship is OG. And let's talk about AI. And Andrew also talk about AI. I think AI is really is really dangerous for us. Like a lot of job. I was 2 years ago. I was doing coding. I was learning coding like HTML, JavaScript, CSS, and then AI comes out, and AI can make a code for you. Like, what? I personally don't think that AI is good for us personally. Like, my personal thought on AI is not good for us. AI is not good for us. Like, a lot of people are unemployed because of AI. A lot of people are also making money because of AI. So AI is quite dangerous for us, but flying. But you have to you have to do it anyway. Like, if AI comes, you have to understand AI, you have to learn about AI, you have to learn about how you can make more money with AI. If AI comes, you have to understand AI, learn about AI, and you have to learn how you can make money with AI. Then you're gonna be successful in this era. If you don't know AI, if you don't give a shit about AI, you're gonna be a loser in this era, because I personally use AI a lot. I personally use AI a lot, but it's quite dangerous for us. I personally think that. Anyway, so let's talk about brotherhood, and I think we are going to talk about brotherhood and traditional education at the end of the video. Enjoy your video. God bless you, bro.
My name is Andrew Tate, and I believe that the sky is blue, and I believe in gravity. Right. So I want you to take that clip and change it to me saying I believe the sky is not blue, and I do not believe in gravity. I want you to completely 180 inverse my beliefs and inverse my views, and I want to see that video. Whoever does it most effectively gets a bonus. We'll give you some cash, and we'll give you some power level points inside of the real world. And I'm sure it'll be 80% good. And you'll look at it and go, I can tell that's AI for now. For now. So what's going to happen when people sit on the internet or sit on video or sit on the news and say, yes, and they change it for no? How is the world going to function? What is your plan to deal with this conundrum? Besides viewing it with your own eyes or having brothers you trust who have viewed it with their own eyes. I think this is going to be something we have to deal with within our lifetime. I think this is a very real problem. Hi, Andrew. I'm a 17-year-old student of the real world from Australia. I've made over 10K USD since joining. Are you planning to come to Australia as part of your world tour? Yes. I'm very excited to come to Australia. In fact, I cannot wait. I'm 100% coming to Australia. Congratulations on the 10 grand, sir. I hope you gave us a one-sentence story on your success inside of the real world. Wait a second. My genius. My genius is just my... Wait a second. My genius. Guys. My genius. Let me have a... My genius. Stop. Guys, listen. My genius. It just came to me. How do we fix the upcoming conundrum of a post-truth world where the Matrix will construct completely false narratives and completely false paradigms under which they expect you to exist as a slave? You fix it with the real world. So what I need to do now, at the end of this emergency meeting, is call all the real world professors and start having a conversation about how we can get a vetted, trusted source of information directly from the eyes, minds, and networks of all 180,000 the real world students. Curate that information and have like a Twitter feed inside of the app of verified truths. Videos that are not AI and not doctored from trusted sources that I personally vet. Perhaps the real world can become more than just learning how to make money online. Perhaps it can actually be a place online where you escape the lies of online, the real world, like the internet of 2010, before everything became fucked and gay. There's something here.
That is genius, actually.
It's providence.
It's like forums.
Even like forums. It's providence. Even the name The Real World perfectly lends itself to this task. So the real world is expanding in many different ways with 2.0. We're going to add some very well-known UFC fighters and have a UFC campus. So not only do you have the fitness campus, you also learn how to fight MMA from UFC fighters, as well as learn how to make money for $50. We're now going to add a portal of objective truths. And I'm going to talk to my team and my experts in AI to find ways to counter the AI machine, how we can construct a portal of truth. If the real world existed during COVID, I would have had even more faith that it wasn't real. Because I would have had 200,000 people looking out of their windows saying, yeah, you're right. I don't see any illness either. Everything's fine. That itself, the fact that it is my platform and that there are no bots and that I know everyone who types is a real person and I know who they are, that itself is the best possible gateway I have to deciphering objective truth from lies and disinformation and manipulated matrix propaganda in the coming years. So I need to prepare the platform so that all of the students can also find objective truths easily in real time. Put a 1 in the chat if I'm making sense, you think it's a good idea. Because it came to me now, and I was thinking, where am I going to see the real world? I think this has to be it. The real world will be in the real world. I would argue it will take AI professionals to decipher if a video is AI or if a video is genuine. It's going to take AI professionals. The problem is the mainstream media AI professionals will lie, but mine won't. So I can also put a task force together where we analyze videos that come in and decipher if it's AI or not, and you can trust the source because it's Tate. My team. Fact checking from Tate. Tate check. This video has been Tate checked inside the real world. That's not AI. If you can't trust me, who the fuck can you trust? I'm the last guy to lie to you. You can't trust the BBC. You can't trust the MSM. You can't trust any of the political parties. You can't trust anything. The last guy you have left is me. So if I build my platform to offer objective reality, considering the platform itself has always been built on the brutal truths of life, on getting as strong as possible, on becoming as rich as possible, on understanding gender dynamics, on understanding the dynamics of the high-level networking and friendships, on understanding the truth of the real world. My brand has always been built on truth. Then the real world needs to morph into not only a solution for attributing yourself with all of the real world attributes required to be monumentally successful, like the ability to fight, like physical strength, and like finance, and like network, but also allowing you to view the world and see with a fair and level head the actual playing field. Imagine this. Imagine the tactical advantage you will have over the normie when they are consuming the slop from the internet, from mainstream media, from Twitter, where half of it is completely generated by machines and lies, and you only consume the actual truth. Imagine the competitive advantage. Imagine you see a video on Twitter that tells you something about a cryptocurrency coin going up or down, or about to be listed on the New York Stock Exchange, whatever. And then you check inside of the portal of truth and see it's a lie. Now that lie will soon be discovered, but nobody else knows yet. You can short that coin. You can now make money. You will have a competitive advantage because you will have real data points and guaranteed sovereign information. This is my next project, to prepare for the oncoming onslaught. And this is why I like to talk to my friends. This is the whole point of talking to your friends. The whole point of talking to your friends is that you come up with fantastic ideas. I don't know what you do with your friends. Maybe you just sit there and talk shit and nothing good comes of it. I sit there and talk shit. We all make fun of each other. And then a fantastic idea comes up. And then we all work hard and we make the idea come true. That's why I like talking to my friends. All of you watching this were part of this. Let's put the notifications back on. I don't like that we turn them off. I want them on the whole time. Put them on. I like talking to my friends and coming up with these fantastic ideas. So we're going to build a portal of truth inside the real world. We're going to launch the UFC campus inside of the real world. And we have the real world 2.0 coming. We have credit coming. We have banking facilities. We have the job board coming. We have fantastic things coming. And I'm now very happy that I, Andrew Tate, I'm going to construct my very own ministry of truth. Also, another thing that's important is, I think inside of this ministry of truth, any ideas you guys have, super chat. I'm going to start reading the super chats. Any ideas you have for the ministry of truth, please super chat me. I'm thinking we should be able to curate it between entertainment and objective facts. So you can decide if you want to be entertained or you can decide if you want to learn things with one click. Because Twitter is often scrolling through a bunch of trash to find something that's actually informative. I want to get rid of that. I want to be able to click the information tab and find out facts. Bam, bam, bullet points. Fact, 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 fact. News of the day. Fact, 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 fact. Videos of the day. Confirmed real, confirm real, confirm real, confirm real, confirm real. The biggest psyops of the day. Click psyops. Confirmed AI psyop. Confirmed AI psyop. Confirmed lie. And then perhaps an entertainment tab where you can see a fucking cat play with a ball. This is how I want to build it. So there's 5 different sections and you just click and everything's listed and it's updated every 24 hours. And then I can get off Twitter myself. I can fuck off Twitter and I can fuck off MSM and I can just go into the real world and get all of my information, because that's why we all have Twitter. It's not just to troll. It's to see what's happening in the world, because the rest of the world moves too slow. MSM moves too slow. Twitter happens in real time. Tate, truthful analysis with tangible evidence. Tate, with all the different sections. This is going to come true. Guys, I want to read out a few of these because I asked the students inside of the real world to give me a 1-sentence story. I've never read these. I haven't read them yet. I don't know what they say, but I just want to read them out. Sorry, there's a thing here. I have a PhD of AI in university, an AI campus in the real world. I'll join the fact checkers too. Oh, don't worry. Everyone is going to be inside of the real world. We're going to be recruiting directly from the students. Everybody. Make sure I didn't miss any super chats here. 1 second, guys. $69 super chat. Great idea, Andrew. I've also provided the ultimate truth in my hackathon submission. Amazing. It has everything you'll ever want for the real world. Daddy impact and more. Perfect. Daddy has not been forgotten. Crypto has not been forgotten. There's a time and a place for all things. One more super chat. Hi, Tate. I was getting picked on at work. I punched a guy who was doing the picking on to set up my own business. Valeting. Now I'm making 3 times what I was. Well, that's good. I hope you don't catch an assault charge. That's good. Hi, it's me, Boo, Smetty Boo from the gym today. I sent you a request on the real world. Perfect. Okay, I'm glad you're inside. So, let me read these 1-sentence things. But now I'm excited about my Tate Truth Terminal, so I want to go get to work. Because when I have an idea, it becomes true instantly. 1-sentence stories. Master Neo. These are the names. There are student names. I quit my 9-to-5, been traveling the world with my wife and 3 kids, making 12 grand a month. That's a perfect life. That's as good as life gets. You got your wife, you got your kids, you're traveling the world and making 12 grand a month. Fantastic. Congratulations to you. When I joined the real world, it opened my mind to do so many opportunities of making money that I was genuinely astonished, yet annoyed I didn't think of them myself. Good. Because that annoyance is going to be the unlimited fuel you need to get the job done. So fantastic. I learned more in a month than in 10 years of school from the watch guy. Trust me. I know exactly what big of a waste of time traditional education is. Glad to have you inside, sir. And very happy that you're winning. Limit breaker, from depression and dead end shit place to discovering who I am, winning in every aspect of life, and now sitting on 70 grand in gains in my bank account, plus so much more that I cannot fit into 1 sentence. Fantastic work, sir. Jimmy on guard. The real world has changed my mindset to aspire in changing my mother's life and my own. It's connected me with some of the best people I've ever known in the world. Fantastic. Guys, I think I have to go. I have to do this Tate terminal. I have to do this Tate truth. I want to put it all together. I know this is a short emergency meeting. Thank you very much for joining me. I wanted to talk out loud to all of you because today was a work day, and I just wanted to speak what's on my mind about truth, and we came to a solution, and that's the end goal. The end goal of all things is to have a conversation, to identify the problems, to sit there and discuss them with people you trust, and then at the end of it, try and come up with a solution for those problems. If you do that, you will win. If you sit there with your friends and say, here's a problem I have. I'm fat. Here's the solutions which could possibly exist. I go on a diet and go to the gym. And then your friends motivate you to then complete said solution. You're not going to be fat anymore. So you should sit with your friends and not complain, not bitch. Be very action orientated, actionables. Here's the problem. I want to fix it. How would you fix it? How could I fix it? Who do we know who could fix it? Okay, here's a plan. Let's go.
So this is the end of the video, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. Anyway, let's talk about brotherhood and traditional education. If we talk about brotherhood, like, it's a beautiful thing. Brotherhood is so beautiful. That's the reason I made a Discord server, because if you are in a right circle, you can actually grow in life. You can join my Discord server. I will leave the link in the description and also in the pinned comment. And in your Discord server, someone is doing dropshipping, someone is doing AI, someone is working hard and doing some real work, someone is doing business, someone is doing trading, someone is in real world, and we all day we talk about how we can make some money. We laugh, we entertain each other, and how we can grow in life. So if you don't know how to make money, join my Discord. If you want to grow in my life, join my Discord. If you want productive people in your life, join my Discord. If you want brotherhood, if you are alone, if you feel lonely, join my Discord. And the beauty of brotherhood is so important. It's so beautiful. The beauty of brotherhood is so beautiful. Like, if you're in trouble, your brothers will come and get you out of the trouble. You have to make as much brothers as you can. What I mean by brother is brother from another mother. You can say brother from another mother, or you can say it a friendship. Because if you are in a productive and in a right circle, there is always a win and win situation. Let me tell you a short story. So I upload Instagram reels of Andrew Tate on Instagram, and there is a guy, like, he's a YouTuber, and his YouTube channel name is Iron Within. He said that, bro, you inspired me to make more shorts. I'm making short videos again, and let's grow my Instagram channel to 200k. So I inspired him to make short videos, and he inspired me to make this type of content. If you have good people, if you have productive people in your friend circle, it's a win-win game. It's a win-win game. Like, he is making money, I'm doing the same thing, we are winning in life. My Discord member are making money, I'm doing the same thing, we are winning in life. You have to make sure your friend circle is full of productive and hard-working people, because at the end of the day, money matters. It's a money game. You have to make as much money as you can. You have to get in better physique. You have to be a productive and important person in the society, so everyone respect you, everyone listen to you, and you have your own aura in the society. Like, it's so beautiful. I don't want loser around me. I don't want loser around me. I want winners around me. Hey bro, what you doing? Oh, you are making money from dropshipping. Can you teach me about something about dropshipping? Hey bro, oh, you are making money by trading. Wow. Can you teach me about trading, man? This is how you can make money. Oh, bro, you're going to gym every day. Wow, nice physique, bro. I join you from tomorrow. Let's uh, do it together. Amazing physique. Wow. That's how you can grow in life. You have to be surround yourself around good, productive people. So join my Discord. Let's talk about traditional education. And I have another story for this. Yesterday, my father told me that get get an admission in a university, get a job, and study hard, get a job, and earn $250, $250 per month, or $300 per month. I was like, after studying for more than 14 years from nursery to 12th class, and then I have to study 5 more years in university. Though after study, I have to do free internship, then looking for a job for 1 to 2 years, and after getting a job, I I can earn $300 per month. Like what? I choose homeless, either choose being homeless than getting a job. Like imagine the life of a homeless. No worries, no tension, no stress, just chilling. And then imagine a person who is doing 9 to 5. Boss, 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 job, job, boss, wake up, start a motorcycle, and going for job. Boss, 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 boss. I don't want this life. I don't want this life. Like it's good. I'm not saying you don't have to study in college, you don't have to go to the university. I'm not saying that doctors are bad, they should not study for years and years and become a doctor. People should not study for years and years and become an engineering and become a pilot, because the world can't run without doctors, engineers, pilots, and these professions like that. I'm just saying that I really don't want. If you want to become a photographer, clicking photo and it makes you happy, go and become a photographer. If becoming a doctor makes you happy and proud of yourself, go become a doctor. Like I'm saying that do whatever you want to do. In my life, I want to make more money, and that's I want to make a lot of money, enjoying with my family, friends, and my girl, and chilling, enjoying life. That's my goal. That's make me happy. Becoming a doctor, engineering, or a pilot never gonna make me happy. So I'm chasing what makes me happy. Money, earning a status, become a famous person makes me happy. So I'm doing what makes me happy. If even if photograph clicking photos, uploading on Instagram, or making reels, or study hard in order to become a doctor, or study in university in order to become a pilot, or whatever you want to be, makes you happy, go and do it. I'm not against traditional system. Like it's good, because study for years and becoming a doctor, engineer or pilot, or choose any profession is the easiest thing to make money, because there is no risk. You just have to study and you can become whatever you want. Easy, easy. like becoming a doctor and engineering and study all day and nights are not that easy, but it's a risk-free game. It's a risk-free game. If you pass that exam, you got a job. If you pass that exam, you become a doctor. It's risk-free, not easy, but it's risk-free. But if you start a YouTube channel, trading, dropshipping, or any one of these things, there is 100% risk or 100% chance that you are going to fail on your first try. You have to try again and 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 again until you win. It's a risky game, but there is no reward without a risk. So do whatever you want to be. If you want to become a doctor, go study hard and become a doctor. If you want money in your life, go and earn money. Anyway, God bless you, and I hope you all get successful in life, because you are a winner, I am a winner. We are both going to win in life. God bless you. Bye bye, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.